Hi, hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra and this is Sierra's Secret Space. And in today's/tonight's video, I'm going to be painting, and I decided that I was going to bring you along on the journey. No music, no subliminals, just kind of calm silence and just like my occasional thoughts on whatever topic at hand. I have my water set out. I have some paints and some paint brushes and a canvas, and yeah, I'm really excited. My hobbies have been on rotation. Recently, I've been playing Sims a lot because there's this vision of a house that I'm just trying to get created as soon as possible. So there's a bunch of videos on that. Once the finished product is done, then there'll more than likely be a video, because I'm like, okay, I'm about to show this house off. But until then, yeah, I have been on my computer like crazy this entire week just trying to get assignments and stuff done because exams are coming up. So we're trying to get the work out the way so we can get into like the nitty-gritty stuff. I am compiling my list of study material. This is for financial accounting. I also wanted to just show off my little hobby corner, like crocheting and knitting needles, and I have some coloring books and some more yarn and some watercolor and some other canvases and some like workout stuff, because working out will be considered like one of the little hobbies that I do, which is why I don't do it like every day consistently, which I mean I don't hate. I think just now it's more so of like just moving my body. But I wanted to show you guys this. This is one of the abstract paintings that I did last year, I think. This is a little blueberry. I was obsessed with like sketching blueberries and like fruits and stuff. I really like that one. And then there's one more abstract one. I have to like it's up here. This one, it's like really cute. It's like a little mountain scene in the background with like a sunset, and then it's like a big sunflower with like mushrooms and whatnot. You know, I haven't showed my room. Nothing. It's one of those things where it's like I will, but that'll probably be a separate video. Okay. With that being said, I've been looking at some like different inspiration and stuff on Pinterest. So there's that. I also have some tea. I have some celestial seasonings. Well, because I'm about like 4 days out. Is it 4 days out? My cycle is gonna start in 4 days. And then I have some ginger and honey plus zinc, because like I don't know why, but zinc is good for your period, but I don't want this ginger to overpower. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now, and hopefully it's not too strong. But it's been in there for a minute, so ouch. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna like seriously commit to like doing what I typically did, where I did like no sweets even if I was craving them, because I have been allowing myself to indulge, but my skin is starting to break out. And it's not a bad thing, because like, you know, hormones are changing, the skin weather is changing, so it's more the story of like I've been eating. No, if anything, I think I've just been eating a lot of ice cream. But it's like I'm going to lay off the sweets, because sweets was something that typically really made my cramps bad on my cycle. So I'm not going to do that. Now, I do want this to kind of be like, I gotta burp. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. These are old pastels. I don't know why I grabbed them. Ooh, excuse me. I do want this to be more like intuitive. I'm gonna move y'all to a side position. Okay, I can get jiggy with this position. Yeah, just desk you. Cool. Let me move my. I'm a drink gal. I literally have vitamin water, regular water, and now I have tea. Like, you gotta stay hydrated. But this is the canvas. I think I'm going to keep it landscape. I'm very much minimalist, and sometimes I overstimulate myself because like there's just a lot of stuff everywhere. My girlfriend also got me this. This is really cutesy. I like it because she thought it was funny that I was using a paper plate to paint on for like colors, and I'm like, listen, a girl has to do what her girl has to do. And she was like, I can take one side it's kind of I would use the new mic I just bought, but it's like the only way I know how to describe it is like the mic works really well. So the only type of mic that I'm using right now is my phone's. My nails are finally starting to grow some. Speaking of which, I probably should put some nail polish on them, but I said I wanted to paint, and it's been like 6 minutes already, so I'll do that later. Now, I'm not sure how well this like material would hold up because I just want to get all this. I meant like this little like sticky paper. I know it was like, I saw somewhere they were like, your nails are not tools, and if you try to use them as such, they are going to not like it. And I'm like, oh, you know, I kind of wanted this to be like aesthetic see-through. What if I just kind of use a thumb tack? What if I just kind of, this is like, way harder than it needs to be, and I don't want to scratch the I want this to come off in one piece. Is that possible? There's stuff on right now. Alright. Okay, let's get started. No. Maybe you just need a little coax in. Y'all can vaguely see what I'm doing, but I've been struggling a wee bit to get this like sticky paper off. I was kind of doing. I think I'm gonna try to like etch or like engrain or like sketch something in it. I think it's like, that'd be really cute. Anywho, This is the palette. She's so cute. I love that. Love that. But it's mostly gonna just be sitting right there. I think I'm just gonna put you like, okay. I just wanted to make sure the chest area looked appropriate. I didn't even grab all the paint. Oh my gosh. These are the ones that I've been using. Royal Long Nickel. Whatever. Or however you say it, I guess. I don't know. It's drinkable. I don't need it. All right, let's get into it. So the first color that was like coming to mind when I was thinking about what colors I wanted to use, purple. I also cannot tell you what I'm painting because I don't know. So we shall figure it out together. This brush just caught my eye. Also, by the way, these paints, these oil pastels and these brushes were given to me secondhand by a lady my granny is friends with. So yeah, really happy. And I bought these canvases from Walmart, so yeah. This is the brush. I am thinking this is also not a tutorial unless I just start teaching you, unless I just start telling you what I'm actively doing. I'm not a professional. I just like Bob Ross, but I'm not Bob Ross. So this is the brush for a specific brand. These are just plaid one stroke down dewberry, I don't know. And there are these paints. These are these are literally from Five Below, so you know you can do marvelous things when you set your mind to it. All right, so this color also, there may be a point in time, I don't know if I'm gonna explicitly ooh, that I like the way that feels. Yeah, but there may be a time where I just get kind of quiet. So yeah, my thing is like I have an idea in my head that, oh, you know, I'm gonna go back and do some like really cool editing and stuff, and then as soon as I get done recording the video, I'm like, I don't feel like editing this, and then I'm like, I want to just post this now. So that's what I do. Ooh, okay, cool. I wish I could just transport people inside my mind sometimes, because like it's an amazing place. Like, I've never used black before. That's crazy, because my only thing is black can be very overpowering. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use violet instead. And yeah, so far these are the colors. They're very I don't know, but I like them. So yeah, I'm gonna paint now because I don't necessarily want to keep narrating what I'm doing. So hopefully, let's see. I guess I will be nice and kind of. Let's get you closer. Let's get you higher up. No, oh wait, I'm just gonna. So this is the camera angle, and then I immediately go back to readjust it. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. you're not even gonna be looking at yourself, girl. Just paint. Okay, so we got this color. It's like this. Oh, I love that. It's the way it just kind of spreads. Actually, wait a minute. So the camera angle has changed, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I kind of mess with it more this way anyways. So yeah, actually we can just kind of come back down. Okay, so you can't see this, but I'm going to paint now. So yeah. So y'all can see, I'm gonna be here, so even there's stuff on my desk. It's cool, it doesn't matter. I need to readjust my chair. Alrighty, I'm sitting up higher now, so I feel like I can comfortably rest my shoulders. It's kind of hard to sit with like my shoulders down and like not at attack if it's like I'm having to like freaking, I don't know, but yeah. If some people like to see the palette, I'll just kind of, I don't know what says here. Nope, I was definitely, oh, I was, oh, and if you're wondering, what am I thinking about right now? Actually, I don't know. It's like nothing in specific, more so just like what colors do I want to go wear, but not really. It's more so of no thoughts, just do, just gotta exist, you know. That's the only thing I can say. But I hope at least, you know, I'm getting maybe some good ASMR quality type sounds. Excuse me, I couldn't be 100% sure. I will say I like the smoothness. Like the brush just kind of glides. You just pick up a bit of paint. You just kind of paint with it and whatnot. It's times like these where it's like, you know, I'm just so very grateful for how I've cultivated my feelings of being like in solitude. Like this right now is what like peace feels like, in a sense. Like calm and whatnot, in the way that it's like I feel very content. And don't get me wrong, like I do enjoy like connecting with people, like even though like I'm an introvert and stuff, like, you know, human connection is like still nice. So I'm not gonna say like we don't need it, but I will say that it's like, just honestly, with the influx of just random things that I have been doing that have been like going along with all the goals that I said I wanted to like do or just stuff, it's just been like, I guess it's moments like this now where it's just like so crucial for me to be like, okay, you know, we recharge best when we just kind of exist and we don't have to perform and whatnot. And like even now, this is essentially probably more than likely going to be like a video diary, but not really. It's just like, it's me painting, but in a sense, I guess, yeah, video diary. Yeah, it could be, because these have definitely been like this video and then like the last video have definitely been more just like impromptu videos, so it probably definitely will probably just be a video diary. But I am finding it that sometimes that processing via journal, my mind will just go faster than my brain sometimes. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to word vomit on YouTube, and then like I've also been posting stuff on Substack, but sometimes I'm like, I want that to be the more polished version of whatever it is that I like have to say, because like I have like a couple things like in the works, as in like what I'm gonna write. But since all of my hobbies have been on rotation, writing isn't necessarily something that's like at the top of my priority. However, I've been posting like my little notes and stuff, so like I've been just doing things yeah, no, but it's just chill. Like, I like spending time with my friends, because like it also doesn't feel like performative or whatnot. It feels very just like calm, and I've also had like so much more confidence in like saying what I need and like my boundaries and what I want to do. And it's honestly just made life like feel 10 times more easy, because I'm finally just like, you know what, no, I need this, no, I want that, in a way that's like I'm no longer depriving myself of like things I thought were like too much. I thought it was gonna be like people didn't have to go out of their way for it, and it's like, you know, now there are people who will go like, like above and beyond. I'm just like, it's just like so amazing. You do see it, guys. You like my wall? You can see it. You like my wallpaper? You can't see it. It's okay. But I think this is just no. She no responded. It's okay. Ah, good God, you scared me. Ah. All right, all is well. My sun lamp fell. But yeah, nah. It's bees vibe around here. Even just being able to like do things in silence with like no music feels like very nice. Nice. Thought process UX. Thought process UX. None. Just letting the colors fly. What are we doing with the sides? Are we painting them? Are we leaving them bare? You know, I don't know. I don't really care. Alright, so I feel like this piece is going to be finished by the time I finally complete all the colors. And that's it. That's all. I thought I was going to do something like that, but then I saw purples and swirls, and I'm like, you know, speaking of which, let me not forget that this was actually originally supposed to be like a purple feature, because this was originally supposed to be something else. I'm going to blend the rest of like the colors that I just added, and then I'm gonna do the purple. Oh, teehee. It's so funny. And then I guess bring it over here. Okay, now we're just gonna go ahead and fill it in there. I may use like the smallest amount. Will I? I don't know. Right, so we got a little spot over here. Don't think, just do. I don't know, actually. That could probably be mixed right here. Like plum, cherry color, maybe. I have no idea. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I have some spaces over here. Okay, cool. So I think that's enough with that brush. This is the vibes. We see them. Now, obviously, like you can see on the camera that there seems to be like some white patches. And like I see that. Like once I get up close on it like this, I can like see that, you know, there appears to be some spots that I have missed. So we're going to go back in and I'm just going to do the exact same thing. And this time, this is my brush of choice. This is a Liquitex Basics. I don't know, bro. This is the one. I like the way it looks. So I'm just gonna go back in and this is it. I don't really know. And like seeing this now, I definitely see places where I'm like, I want to blend this more. Oh. And we're going to be doing it from this orientation because I believe it was flipped the other way around for the first half. So yeah. And this is what the palette is looking like. You know, I try to keep things very neat and whatnot. But anywho, now this is how I sound in my head when I'm pretending or scripting out a YouTube video in my head. So now we're gonna take this cadmium yellow. I feel fancy because there's titanium white, and then like, you know, Bob Ross always says something about like titanium white, and like, you know, that sounds so fancy. So go with this little brush. I'm gonna actually wet it a bit. Get a little bit, and we'll go right there, and then right here. Like I said, it's not a tutorial. Go right here, right there, definitely right here. I need more orange. Put more orange on top. More orange and yellow can go here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I just dropped my shoulders. Put them here. I smell the paint. The paint smells like paint. Okay, I'm just gonna hold you down. It may be one of those things where it's like, I don't know, I sketched something else on top of it. Like, this is just like a landscape in itself or something. I don't know what to do. Okay, maybe here. Sometimes it's harder to blend the stuff that's like already had a chance to dry down. But it's fine. Just fine, just fine, just fine. Just like that, all that yellow I put down is gone. Because sometimes when there's like white spaces between like some of the paint that I like used the other brush that it missed, sometimes the white spaces create like a harsh contact point, like right here. So it's like so then I just gotta go in and then go on top of that color and blend. And that's how the whole painting just, there's a painting I did similar to this, like it had like the similar vibes. And how it came to be is I was trying to blend stuff and I'm like, oh okay, you know, I guess I'll just add a little more and a little more, and yeah, that's how it came to be. But it's really cute. I gave it to my my aunt and she seemed to like it. I haven't gone in with this color. This is the bright yellow. This is primary yellow. Just gonna put it there. I feel like yellow and purple have such an interesting relationship. It's like one of those combos that I wouldn't necessarily reach for, but I also don't hate it. Show some blue. Okay, all right. I don't know actually. Like, if I had any type of like vision or plan in mind, it was going to be like some sort of like starry night sky, and with that means like all this purple has to essentially exist on this side in order for this to be easy, like some sort of like starry night, but that does not seem to be the case. So I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'm just about to follow the vibes. So this is what we have so far. You know, I don't hate it. It doesn't look half bad actually. It's just one of those things with like vibes, and I need to actually mix some colors. I need to get a little bit. It is white. That's quite a lot. But you know, it's going. This is typically how I don't mix colors and stuff. This feels and looks a bit barbaric, but hey, I needed this color, and yeah. And I'm just gonna give it a little okay, that acted no better not. It's okay, it's cross contamination, it's fine. A little bit of mix. Okay. I don't know what it did, but it did something, and I'm happy with that. So I actually don't need as much paint on my brush as I thought I did. It's gonna be paint on my arm. Let me get out the shower. Whew. Let me actually just put my other shoulder on the freaking desk so I don't feel the need to start like going crazy. There's still some blended paint. It's fine, so it can all exist. Just a bit of there. I think a sound playing in my head, and I don't. It's like to show up like that. I don't know what it's from, but it's like playing in my head. I can't tell if it's like from. I don't know what it's from. That's all I can say. I don't know what it's from. I guess the reason why I'm trying to move fast, or if it's like moving a bit fast, is because I'm trying to work while the paint is still letting me blend it. Because eventually the friction from me going back and forth is going to dry the paint as I'm like actively using it. So that's more so me telling myself while I'm moving so fast, because I'm like, what? My arm is getting tired. But I can't necessarily move at a slow pace, or it's not going to go the way I want. And then sometimes letting it dry, but also not fully dry, but dry, putting enough paint down to where it can pick up some of the pre-existing paint, so I don't have to do as much work to blend or something like that. I can tell when I'm about to start PMSing, because like my inner dialogue sometimes becomes so wimpy, and it's like, girl, what are you even talking about right now? Like it's like I'm prone to have more like self-critical thoughts during this time period leading up to like PMSing than I am typically, well, like recently now. So it's always just sometimes kind of like at first it was like a bit jarring, because I'm like, oh, like what on earth is happening? I'm like, oh, I'm just PMSing. More so like the sensation of like, oh my gosh, excuse me, the world's gonna end. But the world's not gonna end. I'm probably just hungry or tired. And by tired, I mean I probably just need a nap. A nap or a snack is like the quickest way to fix my mood. Like, I think it's because the blood sugar just be low. Like, you know, I can't see, like, I'm trying to see where it's like there's a white space here so I can color me in. But in order to do that, I gotta get kind of close. And see if my blends are blending. I'm not liking this right here. It's not doing anything. I can probably add more like this color. Just add something there. Right. Okay. Maybe this one too. Ah! It's fine. Oh, ugh, I still got some color. I hate it. It's just, it takes a lot of time to blend. Oh, goodness. I need a break. Some of that ginger was at the bottom of that cup, and oh my goodness, it's a little spicy. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes since I've been recording, but I'm not quite sure how long it's been since I've been painting, because I didn't exactly set a time. Well, no, I texted her at 10:07 that I'm about to paint, so. What? No, I didn't. I texted her like 9 something. I'm like, what on earth? She just liked the message at that time. And now it's 10:15. Okay, I'm like, girl, what on earth are you talking about? I can't see. Rustling Waters. I don't know why my British imitation accent has decided it wants to pop out, but that tends to happen when I'm like really in a flow state, so I guess, you know, it's a good thing. But yeah, I grew up watching like British sitcoms. I love the older seasons of the Greatest British Baking Show. I also really liked Call the Midwife. Just like those on the old, just the old British sitcoms. They have a special place in my heart. I actually have a friend from the UK, so it makes me feel a bit better. But she's like, your accent just sounds so posh. I'm like, girl, what on earth are you talking about? But yeah. I like to think this picture could be like a good imagery of some sort. Like, it's still like, I feel like a lot of my paintings start off fairly dark, and then as time goes on, I just slowly start like adding lighter colors on top. And it's not even like intentional, it's more so of a, as I paint, the next color that comes next is literally just whatever color I think is going to look best next to what I already have down. So, but yeah, that's all. I actually quite like this color, so I'm going to make more. Well, probably not that color exactly, but I'm going to take whatever of this magenta I have and just kind of give it a mix. If anything, I kind of just want like a little light baby pink. Yeah, that's what I got. a nice light baby pink. Oh, that's so amazing. Okay, cool. I rolled the brush in case there's like any like unmixed paint in there. This is what the palette's looking like so far. This is the light baby pink I just made. This is the palette, like I said. I'm trying to keep her fairly contained. Alright, this is like lighter, and I think I just keep going lighter because it's easy. I'm seeing now that it's easier to blend the edges into what's already there. Oh, that looks so nice on camera. Cool. Just gonna I love the smell of this paint. Just gonna, just do the things and not get too excited and start doing stuff crazy. But I always trusted the process. It was a matter of I didn't know what the process was gonna look like or what it was gonna entail. And that's essentially the same thing, so I can't see. This is like that greeny blue purple section. The paint is literally escaping from the palette, and that is on me because like I need to use a different brush. I just like the fact that there's like a lot of different brushes that I can go in with, and I'm essentially about to do the same thing, but we're just gonna go even tinier. So we're gonna use this one to basically just blend smaller concentrated areas, but I can press harder because there's not as much paint on it, and essentially blend it permanently into what I have. My neck is like, a little sore. Okay. Wow. This is what my arm looks like. This is what my arm looks like after I've hit flow state making flashcards for class. Gonna go in with the baby brush. And I see there's some wet paint here. I'm just gonna marry the colors. A little bit of that pink. This is something so random, but the way me and my girlfriend gets so excited when we see like older Walla couples, like lesbian couples, queer couples, just anybody queer. I hope if there's like any younger people out there just questioning their sexuality or something, and they see like a older queer person just living their best life, I hope that just gives them so much confidence to be like, you know what, yeah, I can be my true self and I can just, do it. And yeah, because and it just makes me so happy when I see older was, because like, who doesn't want to just see people happy and in love? My back. Wow. Okay. Do I have some? Oh, I do have some orange. Okay, we gotta go in with the brush from the beginning because it's a little more dry. So the paint is going to stay where I want it. Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. That could be it. Everything's just moving away. Maybe I'm just like dragging it extra hard. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. The way they blended just reminded me of ketchup, and that is not a good thing in this context. Well, I guess what would be a good way to just... When would it be okay to compare something to ketchup? I don't know. Americans. Honestly, what I'm doing now is just taking whatever leftover paint I have and just filling in any white spaces on the edge of the canvas. Alright, so I think that's it for this painting. So basically, I'm just dipping my brush in water to help feather out the paint, to blend it, because I feel as if some of the lines were too harsh for the vision I envisioned. So I gotta go back and feather them out. This is literally like when I am doing a Sims build or whatever, and I'm like, oh, this is what the house looks like. Or like I'm showing my girlfriend, like, oh, this is what the house looks like. And then a couple of days later, she looks and it's totally different. My arms are like burning. And now she's like, she's not about to get attached to that current house that I'm building, the one I told y'all about earlier. Because she's like, you're going to change it again. And I'm like, mind you, I probably will. But, you know, hey, you know, just doing a little renovation. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is what I was doing. I think whoa, hold up. There's like places I keep catching, and it's literally all about how the light is hitting it. That is all. And I'm like, actually, I don't want that to be like a highlighted area. I think I just covered up a different one I wasn't even worried about, but I'm glad I caught that one. Okay. I like that. That's so cute. How does it want to... I think it wants to be hung this way. Or is it a standing one? No, it's definitely a horizontal piece. I'm going to get cleaned up and then I'll see y'all momentarily. Okay, so I'm back. This is what the painting, you can see that. Let me flip you. I don't even know if I was recording just now. I could not tell you, so I'm gonna paint again. I could not tell you if I was recording or not. This is what the painting looks like, though. Just gonna take a couple photos, but yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna keep it upright. That's all. Oof. I hope you enjoyed. This is really cute. I took a thumbnail before this, but I kind of like this more. But I don't know the best way to get to bring out the colors, because this is like white, but it's not really. It more so makes me look pink. Let's turn the light on. Turn the light on. This is a painting. Yay! I'll just turn this back on to get like some sort of lighting. I don't know. Then I look freaking pale. Anyhow, this is a painting in this camera lighting. All sides. I don't. Even still, even like in darker contrast, it's supposed to be like it was like essentially originally supposed to be like a Starry Night themed, but that kind of got lost in translation. But I am very happy with how this turned out. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope your night and your day or whatever time period you're watching this is amazing. Like, comment, and subscribe if you wanna enjoy some more yap sessions. And yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.